thoughts on, I'm sure you've watched Bemidji a little bit, just thoughts on what you've seen so far.
Yeah, a typical Bemidji team. They play fast, they play hard. They're hard on the forecheck, and they come at you in waves. And they're just a typical Tom Serratori team that comes to work every day.
How do you assess, looking a little bit at Saturday, you guys dominated puck possession, don't come away with the win. How do you assess a game like that?
I think you got, and hockey's not a perfect game, right? It's a game of, there's mistakes that are made on the ice, but it seems like right now, in critical times, those mistakes are in the back of our net. And, you gotta be dependable, you gotta be predictable to your teammates, and at the end of the day, we gotta try to play as clean as we can right now. And that means simplifying our game and everybody trying to do their job. And that's from our forwards getting pucks in, as far as puck management, our D-man boxing out in D-zone coverage and being stronger at net front, and our goaltenders being better. And I think everybody's a part of it. And I think, I think it's one of those things right now where I think doing too much is probably not the right thing. Is just doing your job and simplifying your game to make sure that you're predictable and you're dependable to your teammates and coaches.
How do you guys handle the Thanksgiving weekend? Are you guys having a team dinner together tomorrow?
Tonight, yep. So we'll have kind of a get together tonight at the Ralph here, and have our Thanksgiving meal together with staff and players, and then we'll get on the bus tomorrow and we'll go through our routine that we do usually on a Thursday. I know obviously we're going to eat at the hotel tomorrow night in Bemidji just because obviously it's Thanksgiving, and so that'll be good in the fact that we'll be all together and it'll be streamlined.
Do you like the home and home series?
Yeah, no, I think it's a good, going back to the old WCHA days, being conference members, 2 hours away, logistically it makes sense, right? As far as playing in one venue one night and on the other night, and again, it's something that we've done a long time, and we've agreed upon playing each other every year, and I know obviously it helps our program, but it sure helps their program as well.
Saw a lot kind of numbers-wise from the freshman class last weekend. How is their just kind of confidence, even if it's not stats-wise, just how they're kind of clicking together?
Well, they're learning. They're learning and growing through the good and the bad, and it's a situation as that's how you get experience. That's how you get whiskers and you get more experienced in the game-like situations through the good times and through some adversity here. And I think they've been doing a good job here of plowing through here and learning on the way.
We saw how you guys can play at your best, Friday night. What is it going to take for consistency back-to-back nights?
Just like I said earlier in the press conference, it's playing your game, playing simple, and everybody doing their job and being predictable and dependable to your teammates.
After seeing Strindon's game this weekend, do you guys like him at center more than wing, or is that still?
I think both positions. I think he does pretty well. He has pretty good speed on the forecheck, and sometimes on a wing it allows you to probably get on pucks a little bit quicker instead of being in your end of the rink and playing that 200-foot game. But one of the things is we want a big heavy body in the face-off dot too to try to win pucks back and kind of work on that side of it too. So he brings an element in both positions, and it's a situation here where we're going to try to narrow him down on one of them.
Bemidji's kind of an older group. That's just what they're known for, an older freshman. Just what are your thoughts on being an older team?
Yeah, and again, they keep their players for 4 or 5 years now, and that's a common theme, of a lot of teams like that. And their back end, I believe the 3 or 4 of their defensemen are either seniors or grads, so they got some guys back there that are not only been there a long time, but they play heavy, hard minutes. I know it's Zamolik and his D partner there play close to 30 minutes a game, and again, that's experience that you have, big heavy bodies back there that play a lot of minutes. So again, that's the makeup of their team, and that's how they play and to their identity, and it's one of those things where we have to make sure that we play fast and we play a direct game.
I assume Owen's tracking back to play this weekend after
Yep.
last weekend.
Yeah, he'll be playing this weekend. Obviously he was out with an illness that set him back a little bit, and he's back. He's last week he practiced one time before the weekend with very little in his body for nourishment, and now he's eating again, and he's back in practice every day here.
Luke Bast has practiced now for a couple weeks. Just what has his progress been like? Because he missed so much time.
Yeah, and I think one thing for him too, it's a long time he's been off, but he's kind of gradually immersed himself into skating, meaning on his own, and then with us limited drills and then full practices. So he's been skating for a while here right now. He hasn't played a game yet, so obviously the game shape side of it's one thing, but his execution has gotten a lot better over the course of the last week here, and he will be available this weekend.